Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're delving into a powerful and intriguing subject: how to control attraction through dark Stoic psychology. When most people think of Stoicism, they imagine calmness, self-control, and rational thinking, traits that certainly build inner strength. But what if I told you there's a deeper, more enigmatic side to Stoicism that can elevate your social power and magnetic presence? This dark side of Stoic psychology isn't about manipulation or trickery. Instead, it's about harnessing timeless principles to shape the way others perceive you and to control attraction in a way that feels authentic and natural. In this video, we'll explore these profound Stoic principles that, when applied correctly, can enhance your appeal, making you an irresistible force. So get ready to transform your social game as we break down the secrets of mastering attraction through the lens of dark Stoic psychology. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Detachment, letting go to gain control. The concept of detachment through the lens of dark Stoic psychology is an incredibly powerful, yet often misunderstood principle. At its core, detachment is the ability to release attachment to outcomes and opinions, focusing instead on your internal values, goals, and purpose. It's not about being indifferent or apathetic. It's about choosing to invest emotional energy into what truly matters, your own growth and inner peace, rather than being emotionally entangled with the judgments or expectations of others. Detachment allows you to stop desperately seeking validation or approval from anyone else. Instead, you focus on what you can control, which is your own actions and mindset. In the realm of attraction, detachment is a magnetic force. People are naturally drawn to those who aren't desperate for their approval. When you stop seeking constant validation, your energy shifts from being needy and insecure to self-assured and confident. Neediness, no matter how subtle, is repulsive. When you're emotionally dependent on the affirmation of others, you make yourself vulnerable to manipulation and rejection. The energy you emit is one of lack, and this signals a scarcity mindset. But detachment changes that dynamic entirely. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from needing others to validate your worth, and in doing so, you create a presence that is both commanding and intriguing. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about others or withdrawing emotionally. Rather, it means you stop relying on the opinions of others for your emotional well-being. You become the master of your own emotional state, choosing how to feel and how to respond to the world. This ability to remain unaffected by external events or opinions is a hallmark of confidence, and it's a quality that draws people to you. Women in particular are drawn to men who aren't constantly trying to win their approval. They appreciate those who are secure enough to be themselves without the need for external reinforcement. When you stop seeking validation, you stop measuring your self-worth based on external factors. You no longer overanalyze every interaction or fret about how others perceive you. Detachment empowers you to be fully present in the moment without becoming emotionally attached to a particular outcome. You can engage with others freely without the burden of needing their approval. This brings a sense of authenticity to your interactions, making you more attractive in the process. The paradox is that when you stop desperately trying to impress others, you actually become far more impressive. This principle of detachment aligns with one of the core Stoic beliefs that we cannot control the thoughts, feelings, or actions of others, only our own responses. By embracing this belief, you free yourself from the mental prison of trying to control or predict how others will react to you. This leads to a sense of inner peace and emotional resilience, both of which are incredibly appealing traits. When you detach emotionally from outcomes, you take the pressure off yourself, which allows for more genuine connections to form. In relationships, detachment is liberating. It allows you to engage with others from a place of strength and security rather than desperation. You're not tied to the outcome of any particular interaction or relationship, and this brings a sense of ease and natural flow to your connections. Women are naturally attracted to men who are not obsessed with the idea of control or winning their approval. These men show that they are comfortable in their own skin, secure in their own worth, and are not emotionally reliant on anyone else for happiness. Moreover, practicing detachment gives you the freedom to walk away from situations or relationships that do not serve you without guilt or second guessing. When you're not emotionally attached to any outcome, you no longer fear rejection, nor do you fear being alone. This sense of independence and emotional sovereignty makes you a stronger, more attractive individual. You understand that true fulfillment comes from within, not from external sources. And this shift in mindset makes you irresistible to those who seek genuine connections. Ultimately, detachment is not about pushing people away or becoming cold and distant. It's about freeing yourself from the need to seek validation and emotional approval from others. This emotional freedom makes you a more confident, grounded, and attractive person. When others sense this inner strength and self-sufficiency, they are naturally drawn to you. So by practicing detachment, you empower yourself to move through life with confidence, grace, and a magnetic presence that others can't help but notice. When you let go of the need for approval, you open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. This is the power of detachment in the context of attraction. Chapter 2: Silence, the Power of Speaking. Less in Dark Stoic Psychology, silence is an often overlooked, yet profoundly impactful tool. It's the quiet power that speaks volumes without a single word. Many people fail to realize that sometimes the less you speak, the more you communicate. Silence has the unique ability to create an aura of mystery and intrigue that naturally draws others in. When you're able to embrace moments of stillness, you're signaling a deep level of self-assurance, which in turn makes you magnetic. Women in particular find silence captivating because it creates space for curiosity and genuine connection. When you speak less and listen more, you allow others to express themselves fully, and in doing so, you make them feel seen, heard, and valued. It's a simple yet effective way to build rapport and trust, as people appreciate those who truly listen to them. In the world of attraction, silence serves as a powerful weapon. It's often said that the most captivating individuals aren't the ones who constantly dominate conversations, but those who can hold their ground in silence. By speaking less, you give off the impression that you're a person of substance, someone who doesn't need to fill every moment with words. This reserved demeanor creates an air of mystery, which naturally piques curiosity and draws others in. When women see that you can be calm and composed without feeling the need to talk incessantly, they'll be intrigued and drawn to your quiet confidence. The power lies not in the words you speak, but in the pauses, the moments when your presence is felt more strongly than anything you could say. The Stoics understood the importance of silence, as they believed that words could dilute one's intentions and wisdom. For them, true power didn't come from boasting or over-explaining. It came from a deep, quiet strength that didn't need to be showcased. Silence allowed their actions and character to speak louder than their words ever could. This is a principle that you can apply to your own interactions. Rather than speaking to fill the space, embrace the opportunity to listen, observe, and respond thoughtfully. This not only elevates your social presence, but also allows you to gain insight into others' thoughts and feelings. which ultimately makes your responses more impactful. In the silence, you become the calm center in a storm of noise, and that calmness is deeply attractive. When you're constantly talking, there's often a subconscious need to seek validation, approval, or attention. This can make your words feel empty, as though you're speaking to fill a void rather than offering something meaningful. Silence, on the other hand, conveys the opposite: confidence, emotional control, and an understanding that you don't need to seek validation through constant chatter. You already know your worth, and you don't feel the need to convince anyone of it. This is one of the most powerful qualities you can exhibit, particularly in romantic or social contexts. It's magnetic because it communicates that you are fully comfortable with yourself and don't require external validation to feel secure. Moreover, silence allows you to be more present in the moment, enabling you to tune into the emotions and energy of the person you're interacting with. By giving them the space to talk, you not only show respect, but also allow them to share their thoughts and feelings more freely. This creates a deeper connection, as they'll feel understood and appreciated. As a result, the attraction becomes mutual. The less you speak, the more they will feel compelled to speak and share with you, forming a bond that is based on genuine communication, not just superficial conversation. Silence also demonstrates emotional control, another key component of dark Stoic psychology. The ability to remain calm and composed in moments of tension or awkwardness, rather than filling the silence with anxious chatter, is a trait that sets you apart from others. It shows that you are in control of your emotions and can navigate uncomfortable situations with grace. This emotional mastery is deeply attractive because it signals strength and maturity, qualities that women find irresistible. It's a silent display of power that doesn't need to be spoken. In essence, silence isn't about avoiding conversation. It's about strategically choosing when to speak and when to remain quiet. By mastering the art of silence, you allow your actions, presence, and energy to convey more than words ever could. It's in these moments of stillness that your true confidence shines through, making you infinitely more captivating. Remember, in the realm of attraction, sometimes the best thing you can do is simply be present and let your quiet strength do the talking. Chapter 3: Emotional Control. Master your inner game. Emotional control is at the core of Stoic philosophy, and it's a crucial skill for mastering attraction. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control the events around us, we can control how we respond to them. In terms of attraction, this ability to manage your emotions becomes a powerful asset. Life often brings challenges that can trigger anxiety, excitement, or frustration, but when you maintain emotional control, you communicate strength and resilience, qualities that others, especially women, find deeply attractive. When you let emotions dictate your actions, you lose control over yourself in the situation. In social and romantic settings, emotional instability often shows up as desperation, neediness, or impulsive reactions, traits that are universally unattractive. On the other hand, when you cultivate emotional control, you appear grounded and composed, even when facing rejection or criticism. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude calmness, confidence, and maturity, because these qualities signal emotional stability and the ability to handle adversity gracefully. Mastering emotional control is about more than just suppressing feelings. It's about creating space between stimulus and response. The Stoics emphasize the power of pausing before reacting, allowing a moment to reflect and respond rationally rather than impulsively. By practicing this kind of emotional discipline, you allow yourself to think clearly and make decisions that align with your values, not your temporary emotions. This pause in reaction helps maintain composure, allowing you to handle uncomfortable situations with grace. In the context of attraction, this kind of control is magnetic. People, especially women, are drawn to those who aren't easily rattled and who can stay calm under pressure. Being emotionally composed doesn't mean being unaffected or cold. Rather, it shows that you can experience emotions without letting them control you. Stoicism teaches that acknowledging your emotions is important, but giving them power over your actions is where we go astray. When you recognize your feelings but don't allow them to dictate your behavior, you maintain your sense of self and your personal power. This approach gives you the ability to navigate emotionally charged situations with poise, which increases your attractiveness and influence in the eyes of others. An essential part of emotional control is self-awareness. Knowing what triggers your emotional responses. The more you understand your emotional patterns, the better equipped you are to control them. For instance, if you know that certain situations tend to trigger anger or anxiety, you can prepare yourself mentally to respond calmly, allowing you to retain control. Emotional awareness combined with control makes you a steady and confident presence in any situation, which is highly attractive. Women in particular appreciate men who don't let their emotions spiral out of control, as it signals maturity, emotional intelligence, and a strong sense of self. In social settings, emotional control allows you to manage tension, disagreement, or discomfort with ease. Whether in a heated conversation, an awkward moment, or an uncomfortable silence, remaining calm shows that you are unfazed and in control. This not only builds your confidence but also commands respect. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who remain unshaken in the face of adversity, as it shows leadership and strength. Moreover, emotional control increases your ability to form deeper connections when you are able to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. You create more meaningful interactions. People feel valued when they can express themselves without the fear of triggering an emotional outburst or irrational behavior. This helps foster stronger, more genuine bonds, making you even more magnetic. To sum up, mastering emotional control is an essential part of developing attraction through Stoicism. By remaining calm, composed, and emotionally intelligent, you create a sense of stability and strength that naturally draws others to you. As you continue to practice this principle, you will find that emotional control becomes second nature, empowering you to handle any situation with grace, while amplifying your attractiveness in the process. Chapter 4: Self-Restraint, the ultimate form of power. Self-restraint is where true power lies. In a world where impulsiveness and instant gratification dominate, the ability to exercise restraint stands as one of the most profound and admirable traits a person can possess. Self-restraint in attraction is not about suppressing feelings or desires, but about demonstrating the discipline to resist unnecessary impulses, whether it's acting out of raw emotion, seeking constant validation, or overpleasing in an attempt to gain favor. Self-restraint allows one to maintain control over their actions and emotions. This composure creates an aura of confidence and mystery that naturally draws others in, sparking curiosity and the desire to learn more. It is this quiet strength that separates the truly powerful from those who are at the mercy of their whims. The ancient Stoics taught that the individual who controls their desires is the one who holds true power, and this timeless wisdom resonates deeply in today's world. Self-restraint is a reflection of self-mastery, a quality that speaks to emotional intelligence, stability, and maturity. In the realm of attraction, these are among the most compelling traits a person can display. Women, for instance, are instinctively drawn to men who exude self-restraint because it signifies a deeper strength of character. It signals that the individual is not easily swayed by temporary urges or external pressures, but instead operates with intentionality and purpose. This level of control fosters a sense of reliability and trustworthiness, qualities that are universally appealing. Practicing self-restraint is also a profound act of self-respect. It demonstrates that you value yourself enough to act with deliberation rather than reacting impulsively to fleeting emotions or external provocations. This deliberate approach sets boundaries that communicate confidence and dignity, inviting others to treat you with the same respect. Furthermore, self-restraint avoids the pitfalls of neediness or desperation, which can often drive people to overextend themselves in pursuit of approval. Instead, it creates a dynamic where you maintain your individuality and independence, fostering healthier and more balanced relationships. Another powerful aspect of self-restraint is the intrigue it generates by holding back and not immediately revealing everything about yourself. You cultivate a sense of mystery. This makes others naturally curious and invested in uncovering the layers of your personality. People are drawn to those who can maintain their composure and refrain from oversharing or overindulging, as it suggests a sense of self-sufficiency and inner security. This subtle, understated confidence is far more alluring than any grandiose display of bravado or charm. Self-restraint also plays a crucial role in how you respond to challenges and adversity. When faced with difficult situations, those who practice restraint can pause, reflect, and make calculated decisions rather than succumbing to knee-jerk reactions. This ability to stay calm under pressure not only sets you apart, but also inspires confidence in those around you. It conveys that you are a person of substance, someone who can navigate life's complexities with grace and poise. Ultimately, self-restraint is the ultimate form of power because it grants you control over your actions, emotions, and energy. It allows you to lead with intention, maintaining your composure and focus even in the face of temptation or distraction. Is in a world where many are ruled by their impulses, the ability to hold back, act deliberately, and remain centered is a rare and magnetic quality. By embodying self-restraint, you position yourself as a source of inspiration and admiration, paving the way for deeper connection, greater personal growth, and a more fulfilling life. This mastery over oneself is not just a demonstration of strength, it is the essence of true power. Chapter 5. Fearlessness, attracting by not caring. One of the most transformative Stoic principles is fearlessness, particularly the ability to let go of the fear of rejection. Fearlessness is not about recklessness or arrogance. Rather, it is about cultivating an inner strength that allows you to remain unmoved by the opinions or judgments of others. Fearless people do not shrink away from vulnerability or the possibility of failure. Instead, they embrace life's uncertainties with calm acceptance, refusing to let rejection define or diminish their sense of self. This unshakable confidence is magnetic, as it radiates a sense of independence and self-assuredness that naturally draws others in. In the realm of attraction, fearlessness is one of the most powerful traits a person can embody because it signals emotional resilience, self-worth, and an unwavering belief in one's value. Fearlessness, particularly in men, is inherently attractive to women because it demonstrates a mastery over emotions and a refusal to let external circumstances dictate inner peace. A man who does not fear rejection is someone who values himself enough to know that his worth is not contingent on another person's validation. This creates an aura of strength and stability, qualities that are universally appealing. Such a man approaches interactions with genuine curiosity and openness, free from the burden of trying to impress or seek approval. This lack of neediness allows for more authentic connections, as the other person feels neither pressured nor obligated to respond in a certain way. The fearless individual, unafraid of outcomes, comes across as confident and self-assured, a combination that is irresistibly attractive. Embracing fearlessness also means embracing vulnerability, which is a critical component of building meaningful relationships. The willingness to be vulnerable without fearing rejection demonstrates courage and authenticity. It shows that you are secure enough in yourself to take risks and face the possibility of failure head on. This fearlessness inspires trust and admiration because it conveys that you are someone who can handle challenges and setbacks with grace. It also reflects a deep understanding of the Stoic principle that external events such as rejection are outside of your control, and therefore they should not be a source of distress. Instead, the focus remains on what is within your control, your attitude, actions, and reactions. Moreover, fearlessness in the face of rejection reflects a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. It signifies that you view the world as full of opportunities, and you are not dependent on any single outcome to define your happiness or success. This mindset allows you to approach life with a sense of freedom and detachment, which is profoundly liberating. People are drawn to those who radiate this sense of freedom because it suggests they are not bound by insecurities or fears. In relationships, this attitude creates a dynamic of mutual respect and admiration, as it removes the pressure of proving oneself or conforming to another's expectations. Fearlessness is also an antidote to overthinking and self-doubt. When you release the fear of criticism or rejection, you free yourself from the paralyzing grip of indecision. You become more willing to take initiative, express yourself honestly, and pursue what you desire without hesitation. This boldness sets you apart from others who are held back by their fears. It creates a sense of momentum and energy that people find invigorating and inspiring. A fearless individual is seen as someone who leads by example, living life unapologetically and embracing every opportunity with enthusiasm and confidence. Ultimately, fearlessness is not about never experiencing fear, but about refusing to let fear dictate your actions. It is about walking through life with the understanding that rejection, failure, and criticism are inevitable but inconsequential in the grand scheme of personal growth and self-worth. By mastering fearlessness, you become someone who attracts others not by seeking their approval, but by exuding the kind of self-confidence and emotional resilience that is universally admired. Fearlessness is the ultimate expression of freedom, and in mastering it, you elevate your presence, deepen your connections, and unlock the potential for a more fulfilling life. Chapter 6: Inner Strength. Confidence without arrogance. Real confidence is rooted in inner strength, a foundation that cannot be shaken by external circumstances or fleeting opinions. The Stoics understood this deeply, teaching that true confidence comes from within and is built on a firm belief in one's values, abilities, and sense of purpose. And inner strength does not rely on validation from others or the accumulation of external successes. Instead, it thrives on self-awareness and self-assurance, the knowledge that your worth is intrinsic and not dictated by the world around you. This quiet, unshakable confidence is one of the most attractive traits a person can embody, as it exudes a sense of security and stability that naturally draws others in. Inner strength is about being comfortable in your own skin, regardless of external circumstances. It means accepting yourself fully, flaws and all, and not being swayed by criticism or praise. When you possess this form of confidence, you don't feel the need to boast, overcompensate, or seek constant attention to prove your worth. Instead, you operate from a place of calm assurance, knowing that who you are is enough. This type of confidence is inherently magnetic because it feels authentic and grounded. People, especially women, are instinctively drawn to men who embody this strength because it signals reliability, emotional maturity, and an unwavering sense of self. The key to inner strength is understanding the distinction between confidence and arrogance. While confidence is rooted in self-belief and humility, arrogance stems from insecurity and the need to elevate oneself at the expense of others. Arrogance seeks to dominate and impress, while true confidence seeks to connect and inspire. A man with inner strength doesn't feel the need to dominate conversations, flaunt his achievements, or seek validation through external means. His presence alone is enough to command respect and admiration. This understated form of confidence is far more appealing than any display of bravado, as it reflects genuine self-assurance rather than an inflated ego. Inner strength also creates resilience in the face of life's challenges. When you build confidence from within, you are better equipped to handle setbacks, criticism, and uncertainty. You understand that your value is not diminished by external failures or the opinions of others. This resilience allows you to remain composed and focused, even in difficult situations, which further reinforces your confidence. People are drawn to those who can maintain their equilibrium in the face of adversity, because it suggests a level of emotional stability that is both admirable and reassuring. Moreover, confidence without arrogance fosters deeper and more meaningful connections. When you operate from a place of inner strength, you approach relationships with openness and authenticity. You don't feel the need to put on a facade or prove yourself, which creates space for genuine interactions. This authenticity is incredibly attractive because it signals that you are comfortable being yourself and that you value others for who they are rather than what they can do for you. It also removes the pressure from others to perform or impress, allowing relationships to develop naturally and honestly. Inner strength also means being secure enough to celebrate the success of others without feeling threatened. This generosity of spirit reflects true confidence, as it shows that you do not see life as a competition, but as an opportunity for growth and connection. It signals that you are grounded in your own worth and are not reliant on comparisons to feel validated. This mindset is incredibly appealing because it reflects emotional intelligence and a deep sense of self-worth. Ultimately, inner strength is the foundation of a life well lived. It allows you to navigate the world with grace, confidence, and humility, unaffected by the noise and distractions of external validation. This quiet, powerful form of confidence not only elevates your presence, but also draws others to you in a way that is both authentic and lasting. By cultivating inner strength, you become someone who inspires trust, admiration, and attraction, not because you seek it, but because you embody it. Chapter 7. Purposeful Detachment, Letting Life Unfold. Naturally, purposeful detachment is a transformative way of living that combines clarity of purpose with freedom from the need to control outcomes. It is about aligning your life with your goals and values while releasing the desire for constant approval or validation from others. When you focus on your path and let go of the attachment to external results, you exude a sense of calm confidence that naturally attracts others to you. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches that when you are fully present in your journey and committed to living authentically, everything else, including attraction, falls into place. Women in particular are drawn to men who embody this sense of purposeful detachment because it signals strength, direction, and emotional independence. When you live with purpose, you radiate a powerful energy that cannot be replicated by someone who is aimlessly drifting through life. Purpose gives your actions meaning, and this sense of direction creates an undeniable appeal. A man who knows where he is going and what he values is inherently attractive because he doesn't seek validation from external sources. He is already grounded in his mission. Conversely, when you chase the approval of others or constantly pursue the next big thing, you project an aura of desperation and instability. This neediness repels rather than attracts because it suggests a lack of self-assurance and focus. By detaching from the need to please others or control every outcome, you free yourself to live authentically, which is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can possess. Purposeful detachment does not mean apathy or passivity. Instead, it is a practice of balancing effort and acceptance, doing your best in every situation, while trusting that life will unfold as it should. This mindset allows you to remain grounded and at peace even when faced with uncertainty or setbacks. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control external events, we can control our actions and attitudes. By focusing on what is within your power and letting go of the rest, you cultivate a sense of inner freedom that is both liberating and attractive. This detachment signals that you are not overly invested in outcomes, but are instead committed to the process of living with integrity and purpose. This approach to life is particularly appealing in relationships because it creates a dynamic of respect and balance. When you are detached from the need for approval, you no longer rely on others to validate your worth. This independence allows you to show up authentically in your relationships, free from the pressure to impress or conform. It also creates space for genuine connection, as others feel drawn to your grounded presence rather than overwhelmed by neediness or insecurity. Purposeful detachment fosters trust and admiration because it demonstrates that you are someone who values yourself and others equally, without trying to control or manipulate the relationship. Furthermore, purposeful detachment enables you to navigate life with patience and resilience. By focusing on your own path, you develop a deep sense of self-confidence and contentment that is unaffected by external circumstances. This quiet strength allows you to remain composed and centered, even in the face of challenges. People are naturally drawn to this sense of stability because it reflects emotional maturity and a profound understanding of life's complexities. It signals that you are someone who can handle adversity with grace and who approaches life with both intention and flexibility. Ultimately, purposeful detachment is about trusting that when you live authentically and with purpose, the right people and opportunities will come into your life. It is about letting go of the need to force attraction or control every outcome, instead allowing life to unfold naturally. By aligning with your purpose and focusing on your journey, you become the type of person who inspires and attracts others, not through effort or desperation, but through the quiet power of living with integrity and confidence. Chapter 8, Mystery, the Power of Being Unpredictable. Mystery is a potent force in the realm of attraction, a principle deeply tied to the Stoic understanding of human nature. When you are entirely predictable, you lose the allure that keeps others intrigued and engaged. Predictability breeds complacency, while the unknown sparks curiosity and fascination. The Stoics recognize that the human mind is irresistibly drawn to what it cannot fully grasp or understand. Mystery adds layers of complexity to your persona, making you more compelling and memorable. To wield this power effectively, you must learn to cultivate an air of unpredictability. But this does not mean resorting to dishonesty or manipulation. Instead, it involves an intentional decision to reveal yourself selectively, allowing certain aspects of your personality, experiences, and intentions to remain veiled. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, maintaining an element of mystery sets you apart. The urge to immediately disclose everything about oneself, whether through conversation or social media, often diminishes the depth of human connection. The power of mystery lies in its ability to evoke curiosity and inspire others to seek you out, to ask questions, and to invest in uncovering the layers of your being. When people feel there is more to discover, they naturally gravitate toward you, driven by their own need to solve the enigma you represent. The unknown fuels attraction because it triggers the mind's desire to make sense of what is incomplete or concealed. However, mystery is not about constructing a false persona or playing manipulative games. It is about embracing the art of subtlety and exercising self-control in how much you share and when. Every interaction offers an opportunity to shape the narrative others form about you. By withholding certain details and allowing time for others to piece together your story, you create a dynamic where they are drawn deeper into your orbit. This doesn't mean you should be aloof or inaccessible. Rather, it is about maintaining a balance between openness and restraint. When you share too much too soon, you risk overwhelming others and leaving nothing for them to uncover. Mystery ensures that there is always something left unsaid, something that sparks their imagination and compels them to stay engaged. Mystery also demonstrates confidence and self-assuredness. People who exude mystery are perceived as being comfortable in their skin, unpressured by the need for constant validation or approval. This sense of self-containment is magnetic in its own right. When you carry yourself with an air of mystery, you communicate that you are not easily figured out, which elevates your perceived value in the eyes of others. Humans are naturally drawn to what seems rare and elusive, and mystery positions you as both. Furthermore, being unpredictable in your actions and thoughts prevents others from taking you for granted. When people can predict your every move, you lose the excitement that makes relationships, whether personal or professional, dynamic and engaging. Mystery introduces an element of surprise, keeping interactions fresh and stimulating. It allows you to defy expectations and maintain control over how others perceive and interact with you. This unpredictability does not mean being erratic or inconsistent. Rather, it is about being thoughtful in how you present yourself, ensuring that your actions are deliberate yet never fully transparent. Ultimately, the power of mystery lies in its ability to captivate without force. It is about mastering the delicate balance of revealing just enough to intrigue while holding back enough to keep others coming back for more. This principle, rooted in the Stoic understanding of human psychology, reminds us that the unknown is infinitely more compelling than the overly familiar. By cultivating an air of mystery, you become an enigma worth exploring, someone who inspires curiosity and admiration. In doing so, you not only enhance your personal magnetism, but also create deeper and more meaningful connections with those around you. Chapter 9. Authenticity. Control attraction by being yourself. Authenticity is the cornerstone of attraction, the foundation upon which genuine connections are built. It is a principle deeply ingrained in Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in alignment with your values and embracing your true self. The most magnetic individuals are those who have the courage to be unapologetically themselves, free from the need for external validation or approval. Authenticity is not just about honesty, it is about integrity, staying true to your principles, beliefs, and identity, no matter the circumstances or the opinions of others. This unwavering commitment to yourself creates an irresistible allure that draws others in, fostering relationships that are meaningful and enduring. Stoicism teaches that pretending to be something you're not, or wearing masks to fit societal expectations, ultimately leads to disconnection and dissatisfaction. When you try to conform to what you think others want, you dilute your individuality and lose the very qualities that make you unique. Authenticity, on the other hand, allows you to stand out naturally. It signals to others that you are confident in who you are, unafraid of judgment, and unwilling to compromise your essence for superficial approval. This kind of self-assurance is rare and powerful, making you not only attractive, but also inspiring to those around you. The beauty of authenticity lies in its simplicity. It requires no effort to maintain a facade, no constant vigilance to ensure you're meeting someone else's expectations. Instead, it allows you to live with ease, radiating a sense of calm and stability that others find comforting and appealing. When you are authentic, you attract people who resonate with your true self, those who appreciate you for who you genuinely are, rather than for a persona you've constructed. These connections are far more rewarding because they are based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than pretense or manipulation. Being authentic also fosters trust, an essential component of any meaningful relationship. People are drawn to those they perceive as real and reliable, individuals who say what they mean and act in accordance with their words. Authenticity builds credibility because it demonstrates consistency and integrity. When others see that you are genuine, they feel safe opening up to you, creating a space for deeper emotional bonds. This kind of connection is rare in a world where many people hide behind carefully curated images, and it sets you apart as someone worth knowing. Moreover, authenticity empowers you to maintain control over your interactions and relationships. By being true to yourself, you set the terms for how others engage with you. You attract those who align with your values and repel those who don't, ensuring that your relationships are rooted in compatibility and mutual respect. This self-possession is a form of freedom. It liberates you from the pressure to conform and allows you to focus on cultivating connections that truly matter. In this way, authenticity becomes a tool for exercising control over your social and emotional environment. Authenticity is also deeply connected to self-acceptance. To be authentic, you must first embrace your flaws, strengths, and everything in between. Stoicism teaches that true confidence comes from within, from understanding and accepting yourself as you are. When you reach this level of self-awareness, you no longer feel the need to seek approval from others or fear rejection. This inner peace is magnetic, as it exudes a quiet confidence that others find captivating. It also encourages others to embrace their own authenticity, creating a ripple effect of genuine connection. Ultimately, being authentic is the ultimate form of control in attraction. It is not about manipulating others or playing games, but about standing firmly in your truth. Authenticity signals strength, confidence, and self-respect, qualities that naturally draw people toward you. When you live authentically, you attract relationships that are real, meaningful, and enduring. You no longer have to chase approval or bend to fit into someone else's mold. Instead, you create a life where you are appreciated, for exactly who you are. In a world full of pretenses, authenticity is the rarest and most irresistible trait you can possess. Mastering attraction begins with mastering yourself. As we've explored, the principles of dark Stoic psychology, detachment, emotional control, fearlessness, mystery, and authenticity are not about manipulation, but about cultivating self-mastery. By taking control of your emotions, desires, and actions, you exude a natural strength and depth that others find irresistibly magnetic. True attraction stems from the inner confidence and purpose that Stoicism fosters. When you embody these principles, your relationships and your life transform, drawing people who resonate with your grounded, purposeful energy. Begin applying these insights today and observe the shift in how you connect with others. Stay committed to your growth and let Stoicism guide your path to authentic attraction and fulfillment.